obviously had the win for the season, is how to control their emotions, playing at that high emotional state, that intense state, yet being under control. And as a young team, it takes a while to learn that. And we certainly had our ups and downs through the course of the season with respect to penalties and kind of losing our composure at times. But the last couple months of the season and now into the playoffs, we've done an excellent job of keeping our heads above us and understanding what's at stake and keeping our eyes on.
So what's the talk among defensemen when you made the goalie change?
None.
Really?
None.
But you didn't allow any shots for quite a while. Very good shots. You gave Michael his chance to settle in.
Yeah, I think we just started moving the puck a lot better, and our forwards did a great job of coming back, allowing us to stand up and forcing them to dump a lot of pucks. And us as defensemen did a good job of just getting it out quickly, allowing our forwards to get on top of them and get in their forecheck and do it.
Aside from the obvious personal feelings, how much different does this feel?
Well, it obviously feels a little bit different, but we're still sitting in the driver's seat with one win in the advance. So we got to be ready for Game 6 and come with the same mentality and the same type of effort and game plan.
Just because of what they did, you guys, when you were in the 7:30 Wednesday.
What was the message to the team once you guys get a chance to talk with the team?
I don't think that's privy to the media. You don't have to get all the answers.
Yeah, I don't know what the percentage is that everyone was counting us out, I think, but we got a good group of guys here, a great leader and a coach, and we're fighting for. We're believing in ourselves and believing in our system and believing in each other. That's the only thing we got to keep going.
Scott, how close did you feel like you were to getting that first goal?
I haven't seen a replay yet. You guys could probably tell me better, but I thought it was my first goal in 20-some games, I guess, and then they took it away, and then got one a couple of shifts later. So, nice to help the team, on the score sheet, but more importantly, we got the win here, going back to Philly for Game 6, and we're gonna have a good effort there too.
Feel like that's a little bit of a weight lifted off your back?
Yeah, it's. I've been, obviously thinking about it, and it hasn't been the year that obviously I dreamed of, but we're in the second round here. We've got a lot of momentum on our side, going back to our home barn. If we get that one, it can happen in Game 7. So it's an exciting time for us. Guys are feeling loose, guys are feeling good, and Leighton hasn't played in a couple months, comes in there and plays shutout hockey for a period and a half. So. Both of them play well. I'm not sure what Bush's situation is, but we keep playing like that. We'll make this an even better.
Coming off the bench after being injured for an awful long time, but this was your first playoff start, so that had to have a little bit of a different perspective for you.
Yeah, just like I said, a little bit nervous at the start, but I played in the playoffs before, obviously not in the NHL, but I like playing playoff hockey, and it gives that extra adrenaline and extra challenge. And like I said, I just felt good tonight. I felt comfortable.
We always say that playoff hockey is different. What did you find different about it once you got in there?
Well, guys are just doing everything they can. We played great tonight. As soon as I went in, we played great defensively. We definitely held back their shots and their goal scoring, so we stayed out of the box. Gave me an opportunity to get comfortable. If they came in and peppered me right away, it might have been a different outcome. So hats off to the team tonight.
Mike, what was your reaction when Michael, back to you in the studio.
You kind of knew right away that you were going in, right? Yeah, I seen Phil's blocker out, and he wasn't getting up, so I just jumped the bench right away, and I was getting ready. Obviously, I've had an injury myself, so I got to make sure I'm ready and get one stretched out.
Was this a scenario that you'd thought about this morning?
Not at all. I was just happy to get on the bench and get an opportunity to cheer on the guys, and it's a little bit different sitting in the press box. So I enjoy at least getting out there and doing it.
It's hard to believe, but now we're here right now, and things going well. Now if I was looking at this a week ago, I was maybe looking at the end of the series, and I was not thinking at Game 4, Game 5, and now I'm here, and like I told you on the bench at the end of the game, teams play well, and it's not like we're getting all play. And for me to just jump on the lineup and just play my game, keep it simple, was easy for me to adapt to the tempo of the game.
How did you feel, conditioning-wise? I mean, With a broken toe, you obviously couldn't get a heck of a lot of assistance. How did you feel?
Actually, not too bad. I was a little bit surprised on the first game, and tonight was maybe a little bit harder. My leg was getting a little bit tired quicker, but I think it's normal. I was not able to do a lot for 2 weeks, and only had a chance to practice once with the team, and after that, play right away and play tonight. So the longer that series is going to go, the better I'm going to feel, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Let's talk about your 2 goals. The first one was a great pass from Richards on the power play, and then you had the opportunity on the breakaway.
Yeah, on power play, we all know power play we're kind of struggling lately, but tonight I think we got 2. I'm not sure, but at least we got one for sure. And it was a hard play, hard working play by Billy, and make a nice play to Richie, and I was pretty open there in the slot, and I was able to put it in. And on the second one, I got maybe lucky, broken sticks from the third defenseman, and that's the way I got my breakaway, and I just closed my eyes and shoot the puck.
When you came back into this lineup, it was 3-0. Now all of a sudden it's 3-2. What's the difference in this hockey club since the time that you first came into the locker room when times were tough?
I think not much. I like the way the guys were in the locker room in practice. Guys were confident that maybe it's 3-0, but they know that the way they were playing, that they were able to beat that team, and now we got unlucky. Like we had some injuries, but now I think that's their turn. They got some guys went down in the last couple of games, and we got some guys back. So the longer the series goes, the better it's going to be for us.
Were they doing something different tonight that you guys hadn't seen before? And how would you overcome that in Game 6?
Well, I mean, they played a really good hockey game, but they've been playing, fairly good defense. I mean, we haven't had any real huge shot games, so, I think that we definitely didn't have one of our better games, as a group, and, being proactive, and there's a little too much hesitation probably, so, a combination of their continued good defense and being proactive, I guess.
Do you feel like there wasn't much energy in the defense early on?
I think that, the game started decent. I mean, started like most of the other games. I mean, both teams, had some early chances and had some back and forth hockey. And I think, after they scored and after a couple of our penalties, right from our back end all the way up to the forwards, it looked like we, got frustrated and, stopped making some, decent plays. We started whacking the puck instead of, making good passes. So, it was a combination of things.
Andrew, what's going to be the key to regaining momentum in this series on Wednesday?
Well, I mean, it's just buckling down and playing good hockey. I mean, both games that they've won now have been very deserved wins. So that's what you're going to get, this time of year. I mean, you're not going to just, sneak by and fool anybody and show up and get an easy win. I mean, the team that plays the best hockey, will most of the time end up with a win. And that's what. I think a lot of the breakdowns, going back earlier, was not making good plays and not making good breakouts and good passes and just calming down and making good plays. I mean, that's something that when you do it well from us to the forwards, it's makes us a much better team. But we started turning over a lot of pucks and created a lot of problems for ourselves. On top of what they were creating themselves. So it was they played well, and we also hurt ourselves by some of the stuff that we did.
What kind of problems has Gagne's return to their lineup presented you guys?
Well, he's another good player added to the lineup. I mean, we know that, and they have a lot of good players and a lot of people that play their roles very well, and so he's just an added piece, but he's definitely not. I mean, it's not like some other guys on the team were pulling their weight, without him in the lineup. So, he's done well, and he's just another person to worry about.